Okay, so welcome back to the Introduction to NLP mini-series. This second video, I'm going to be talking about the presuppositions of NLP. So there are actually 14 presuppositions, and these are, we can actually refer to them as unbiased principles or beliefs that you adopt and you respect when working with NLP. And when we actually are adopting these, what it enables us to do is to be able to change our behaviour in support of us producing great results, either personally or as an NLP professional when you're working with a client. And I'm going to use this video just to introduce one of those presuppositions. It'll take far too long to do all 14, but the one I'm going to be talking about is the map is not the territory. And you may have heard before people reference saying the words like, my world is not your world, and your world is not my world. And this is because we each have our own version of reality, how we are actually experiencing the world around us. And in any given moment, our brains are constantly filtering out how we're perceiving the external events that are taking place. And these filters that we have are unique to each and every person. And this is how two people can experience the same event differently. I'm sure you can think of many examples where this has happened to yourself. Maybe you went to see a movie and you've had different opinions. Went to a restaurant, had different ones. Or maybe you were in a conversation or even an argument with somebody and you've both walked away with very different perceptions, interpretations and understandings of what actually happened there. And this is where it comes back to our map of the territory can be different even though the territory itself is the same. And what this really helps us to understand is that we cannot therefore make assumptions that everyone has interpreted things the same way. And this is really important when we're working with people, working with clients, colleagues, or even just interacting with friends and family. We really need to take the time to understand things from other people's perspectives, to listen and not jump to conclusions or assumptions about how they might be interpreting or perceiving what's happening or the communication that we're actually putting out there. And I like a quote by Stephen Covey on the importance of really understanding, and that is, seek first to understand and then to be understood. We really need to understand what is going on for other people before we can expect other people to understand us. And therefore we all need to respect each and every person's model of the world, which is actually a presupposition in its own right that I can cover in a later video, and really take the time to uncover their map of the territory and gain that understanding. And when working with clients and even interacting with anybody, the language that people are using is the most powerful indicator of that perception of reality, is how they are actually giving meaning to their experience. So when we're studying NLP, there is a whole module, multiple modules that are actually dedicated just to the power of language and how you can master the art of powerful communication to get those great results, not just for yourself, but with your clients as well. So I'm doing these series, more videos will be coming through this week, and I also just want to mention I'm going to be launching a free Introduction to NLP Masterclass next week on Friday, Hong Kong time, which is going to be at 8 AM, Friday 3rd of July, just to take these learnings and these introductions to a little bit more depth where I can spend a little bit more time, but more importantly I can open it up to Q&A as well and really help to answer some of the questions that you might be having just from your experience or understandings of NLP, or even just what's coming up when you're watching this series. So I'll be posting a link in the comments around these videos. I'm posting it across all different social media channels, but the link will be there where you can actually register for your free place at this masterclass on Friday, 3rd of July. And it's all about how that you can leverage the power of NLP in getting better results in life, in business, and with clients too. So I really look forward to seeing you there. Next video will be coming up tomorrow.